Let's go to Shaquille O'Neal, noted NBA Hall of Famer and extremely talented TV pitchman. Shaquille O'Neal is set to release his own NFT collection on the Ethernity chain. That's an Ethereum layer 2 that's hosted other drops from the folks behind Muhammad Ali, Manny Pacquiao, and a number of other athletes. So for me, the lesson of this story is, if you see a celebrity getting a fancy NFT and making it their Twitter profile picture, it means that they're going to do something in crypto like a week after. Like we saw this with Steph Curry. Now we're seeing it with Shaq. This is my takeaway here. If I see anyone in the NBA put an NFT on their Twitter avatar, I know that some shit is brewing behind the scenes, and it's going to be a big story that following week. So that's a lesson to me from this one. I'm going to pass it to Will because, I mean, he loves basketball, and he can probably have some good thoughts on this one.
You're right. I do have very good thoughts on this one. Now, Shaq in September said he does not want to invest in crypto until he understands it. Less than 4 weeks later, he has his own NFT project. So classic rug pull. First thing to notice, he's already on top of his game there. Second of all, Ethernity. I think we've seen a few different people go through that chain. Pretty interesting. It's a layer 2 for Ethereum. So more Ethereum NFTs. That's my second point. And 3, it's kind of going down his like historical timeline of being in the NBA, which I've been a noted critic of NFTs on this show, but I have not been an NFT critic of sports NFTs because I think that's kind of rad. And he kind of like debuted this whole chain based on like his history in the league. So, you know, started off with Orlando, great story there. Then LA Lakers won 3 championships, then finished up with Miami, won another one. He went on to play like with 4 or 5 other teams, but it was like a hilarious reel of just failures. Probably doesn't want to commemorate that in an NFT and have it on chain forever. But it's pretty cool that he chose to make this like about his sports history, kind of a story there. Going back to the first part though, rug pull. Interesting. He decided to do like this whole NFT thing right after he said he's not going to invest in crypto. Doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but someone had his ear apparently. Naomi, you're the biggest Shaq fan I know. Let's hear it. What do you got?
You guys love trolling me. You just love it. I mean, I would say that in this instance, he seems to be more investing in himself rather than crypto, because NFTs are so tightly tied to the brand of whoever is issuing that, you know, the artist who's issuing that, or the non-artist in the case of Gary Vee. And so it's really like you're betting on people buying into you and something that you've touched being worth something later. So maybe Shaq didn't do much of a rug pull. Maybe he is still saying crypto itself, I'm not so sure about yet.
Crypto term.
And so he's like, but he's saying like, I trust that I have a big following. I trust that if I put this thing out, then people are going to buy it. So it is kind of interesting that he's able to notice the value of NFTs, even if they are associated with him, but still not recognize the value of cryptocurrency in general. That's kind of shocking to me, but maybe he'll get there after he's been in the space for a while. But Jen, what are your thoughts?
He's a busy man.
I'm sure.
I don't know. I think it's cool. There's a physical aspect. I think everyone who gets the NFT, they get size 22 commemorative shoes, I believe.
I think they go into the draw to win it, so they may get it. It's competition.
Well, the chance at the size 22 shoes. When I saw this story, though, that photo with Shaq and Snoop Dogg reminded me that we never spoke about Snoop Dogg revealing himself as this NFT whale. He owns 9 CryptoPunks. And so this story for me was like, I see Will scrunching his face up there. Maybe not whale, but he owns a lot of NFTs. Now that so many celebrities are into NFTs, are they not cool anymore? Like, are we moving on now?
I don't know. I mean, there's like, you know, there's a different flavor NFT for anyone out there at this point in time. Say you really value community-oriented NFTs and you want to get some silly profile picture NFT love. You know, there's projects like that. Say you're just a really big fan of a really big celebrity. I mean, there's a way to do that too. And I think, you know, it goes back to your point, right? Like this is sort of like almost a monetization issue around fan engagement for a lot of these brands that we're seeing roll these things out at this point in time, right? They say, hey, I have an online following, like Twitter followers are cool and stuff, but hey, maybe this is a more deep level of engagement if there's dollar signs attached to this stuff. So it's interesting to see people walk out these experiments. And I could like see a future where like people's NFT strategy is just table stakes for being an online persona. And I think just how quickly things have accelerated in that front remains pretty interesting to me. All right, well, we're going to wrap there, and we should make some NFTs. I mean, this is the subplot of the entire run of the hash is when NFT. So if anyone's out there
Will has an
wanting to
NFT.
mint some stuff, we're ready. We're ready.
It's not a great
we're ready
one, though.
we're ready to turn the corner here and see what happens.